Prior to the ACA effective in 2014, the individual market was often subject to medical underwriting, which made it difficult for individuals with pre-existing conditions to purchase insurance. The ACA prohibited medical underwriting in the individual market for health insurance marketplace plans. Prior to the ACA as of 2007, about 9% of Americans were covered under health insurance purchased directly, with average out-of-pocket spending is higher in the individual market with higher deductible co-payments and other costs. Sharing provisions employed individuals receive a tax deduction for their health insurance and can buy health insurance with additional tax benefits. Most consumers in the individual market do not receive any tax benefits. Type of medical insurance: traditional indemnity or fee for service, early hospital and medical plans offered by insurance companies paid either a fixed amount for specific disease or medical procedures, schedules benefits, or a percentage of the provider's fees. The discount medical card. One option that is becoming more popular is the discount medical card. These cards are not insurance policies but provide access to discount from participating healthcare providers. While some offer a degree of value, there are serious potential drawbacks for the consumer. Short-term health insurance plans have a short policy period, typically months, and are intended for people who only need insurance for a short time period before longer term insurance is obtained. Short-term plans typically cost less than traditional plans, and the incur annual out-of-pocket expenses averaging $4,398. Approximately 40% of Americans have one or more chronic condition. Limit benefits plan. Opposite to high deductible plans are plans which provide limit benefits up to a low level have also been introduced. These limited medical benefits plans pay for routine care and do not pay for catastrophic care. They do not provide equivalent financial security to a major medical plan. Annual benefits limit can be as low as $2,000. Lifetime maximum can be very low as well. Benefit package. While there are currently no government imposed limit to FSA, legislation currently being reconciled between the House of Representatives and Senate would impose a cap of $2,500. While both the House and Senate bill would adjust the cap of to inflation. Approximately 7 million Americans who use their FSA to cover out-of-pocket healthcare expenses greater than $2,500 would be forced to pay higher taxes and healthcare costs. In July 2009, Safe Flexible Spending Plans, a national grassroots advocacy organization, was formed to protest against the restricted use of FSA in healthcare reforms efforts. Safe Flexible Spending Account is sponsored by the Employer Council on Flexible Compensation, a non-profit organization dedicated to the maintenance and expansion of the private employee benefits on a tax advantage basis. CFC members include companies such as WageWorks Inc., a benefit provider based in San Mateo, California. Most FSA participants are middle-income Americans earning approximately $50,000 annually. Individuals and families with chronic illness typically receive the most benefit from FSA, even beyond insured benefit package. While there are currently no government imposed limit to FSA, legislation currently being reconciled between the House of Representatives and Senate would impose a cap of $2,500, while both the House of and Senate bill would adjust the cap to inflation. Approximately 7 million Americans who use their FSA to cover out of pocket health care expenses greater than $2,500 would be forced to pay higher taxes and health care costs. In July 2009, Safe Flexible Spending Plans, a national grassroots advocacy organization, was formed to protest against the restriction of lost because the worker was unable to work. No medical expenses. Before the development of medical expense insurance, patients were expected to pay all other healthcare costs out of their own pockets under what is known as the fee-for-service business model. During the middle to late 20th century, traditional disability insurance evolved into modern health insurance programs. Today, most comprehensive private health insurance programs cover the cost of routine, preventive, and emergency health care procedures, and also most prescription drugs, but this was not always the case.